Hi everyone, it's Lottie. Welcome to this week's video, I guess. Today is a little different. I've never done one of these videos before, but my friend Meg, who also makes videos here on YouTube, reminded me that I've never done a formal, well not formal, but I've never done a photo card collection like general where I just go through my binders completely. And I was like, if I get to a week where I'm not sure what I want to film, I think I might do that. And this week has come because the NCT comeback was last week and my albums are still on the way. We love that. And then the Twice comeback is next week, so then my albums from there won't be on the way for a while. And I have a couple other things on the way, but other than my updating my binder as in like putting photo cards in and my monthly haul, they're due to come from next week. So this week I was kind of lost on what to do. I didn't know how I felt about filming a reaction to anything because I'm not quite yet comfortable with showing my face here. Although if you follow me on Twitter, my face is all over there. But today we're going to go through both of my photo card binders. I'm going to take you through them. We're going to talk about who I collect, what I want to collect, how I feel about things. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining and I hope my voice doesn't die in the middle of it. Let's go through the binder. So as you all know, this is my big main binder. It's one of those chunky boy ones. And this is why I keep every single person that I collect. I keep all of them in here. I'm thinking about moving them into like two smaller binders, but for now I'm just going to stick with this big chunky one. I think the people most likely to move into a different binder first would be ATEEZ and Twice, because Twice bulks up a binder so fast just because they have so many cards. But anyway, let's actually open my binder. So I start with my collection. I am working on getting some dividers. We're working on that. But for now, I don't have anything dividing them. We start with my collection. Is my alt of alts. He is it for me. He's my ultimate bias. I love him so much. If you ever find a cute edit, please send it my way. I will most likely cry. So my first page goes through episodes 1, 2, and 3, including my music taste cards. And I did just realize that this video is probably a slight spoiler for my updating my binder videos because I filmed them in parts now, but that's fine. I don't really mind. Then we have episode Fin here, which was their first studio length album, including the anniversary edition photo cards. Still looking for that postcard. I will never find it. And here I have the perfume card because I was not sure what to do with it. Here we have the epilogue album. So I have his normal album cards and the My Music Taste. Here I have my Fever Part 1 album cards. Out of all of these cards, my favorite is this one. Here I have a kind of special card page, including my first Yeosang. Look at him. I wasn't planning on getting this card, but I saw it and I just had to. Like, have you seen him? Why are my neighbors being loud now? I hate it here. The MMT cards for Fever are gonna go here as well. Then we have my OT8 K-Town For You pre-order cards, along with the diary version card, which I didn't want to put with the other album cards. And then I just have and Yeosang's name tags here and my anniversary postcard just so it doesn't get damaged. Then we move on to Victon, and this collection low-key looks sad and I really haven't done anything with it recently because I've been focusing on other collections. But Victon comeback could literally be any time. I still want Byung-chan to rest from the filming of his drama, but honestly the Victon comeback could be at any time. And I still have all of these cards on the way, which makes me kind of worried because it's been a while since I've had them on the way and I really hope they haven't gotten lost. I hope that they're just delayed or something because it's been so long since I got those cards. Literally, this collection is so sad. My only complete page, well, like complete, is the Mayday page, and I have this little Byung-chan here. Boop. What an angel. And then I have the Mayday postcards, I have Sejun's set, and then I have this little Byung-chan. Then I have Seungwoo's solo debut. This page is kind of cute. I kind of wish I had a card to fill in here, but oh well, it is what it is. Then I have Seungwoo's postcards. I don't have all of them, but I have quite a few of them. I think I'm missing 2 of them? Not sure, but I know this was the pre-order one. Then we move on to Cravity. I've been using this A4 from the fanship low-key as a divider. You'll be able to be with the rest of the fanship soon, my friend. In Cravity, I collect Serum and Jungmo, and my Serum collection is literally thriving. I just secured his last 2 album cards today, and then I've really been slacking on Jungmo. Like, literally, my singular Jungmo album card. It's so sad, don't even. Then we move on to the bigger inclusions because Starship loves bigger inclusions. I still only have 2 Polaroids, but because I'm finished with Serum's album cards, I can now focus on Jungmo as well as the Polaroids, and that'll be like it for Gravity's album stuff so far. I just need 1 film strip, which is Serum's, which should be pretty easy to get. It's just not a priority at the moment. I have this special album page, and I'm considering moving this fanship card up with this Cloud9 because I don't think I'm ever going to find Jungmo's versions of those. And then I have their fan meeting photo cards on the way in a group order. That'll fill up this page nicely. Next I have their summer package bigger inclusions, so I have their Polaroids and the photos, both for Serum and Jungmo. And then I have Serum's Cloud9 photo and his fanship photo. The UR performance video just came out, and I'm wondering when Starship's gonna drop the merch for that, as they did it for Cloud9 last time, so I'm just assuming they'll do it again. If they are doing it, I will be ready. I will get Jungmo's this time. But Serum is my priority. He is one of my ults along with Sejun from Victon, and of course, you know. I do love Serum so much. Then we move on to the boyz, which is the most recent addition in my collection binder. I collect Chani or New and Eric, and so far I have been collecting from Dreamlike onwards, but my original plan was to go from the Only, and then once I was pretty much done with that I was going to move back more. But for now, because I don't have any photo cards from Bloom Bloom or the Only, I've just got pages from Dreamlike, so I have both of their DIY versions. Super nice. So I just need their other photo cards for this album. Then I haven't got any of Chani's for reveal, but I have 1 of Eric's on the way. So like, we're slowly but surely making progress on these older albums, but my main focus is Chase because it came out, what is it, a month ago now? Oh my god, it's been a month since the Steeler came out. There are 9 photo cards per member, so that's 18 photo cards for me to collect, and then there's 3 ticket photo cards and 3 lenticulars per member, and then 3 postcards. I'm still undecided on if I want to collect both of them for postcards, but for now I'm making amazing Eric progress. I only have 2 lenticulars and I think 2 photo cards left to get, and then just postcards. But for Chani, I literally have not found any of his other photo cards yet. I've been trying to trade before I buy, and no one seems to want the photo cards that I have left, and it makes me really sad because I want to give them good new homes, but nobody wants to trade. So for now, my Chani side, which is this top side, looks really sad until you get to like the lenticulars page, but my Eric collection is low-key thriving, as you'll be able to see by all of the little message icons. So this is the Chase version, this is the Steeler version, and this is the Trick version. Then I have my ticket page. I actually just got 2 of Chani's tickets today, so they'll be going into my binder when I have enough cards for another section of my binder update. And I have the MMTs here as well. I wasn't sure where else to put them, but I'll probably move them later. And then I have my lenties page. See, I have all of Chani's lenties and then just 1 of Eric's. So for tickets and lenticulars, I'm looking pretty good. It's just photo cards where I'm slacking slightly. Then I have my bigger inclusions. I have Eric's postcards for Dreamlike and for the boy version of Reveal. And then I have nothing for the Chase version postcard, but I have Channy's for the Steeler version, and I have Eric for the Trick version. Then we move on to Twice, which is where I have a lot of empty pages, but it's only because I have albums on the way and Twice just have so many photo cards. Every album is at least one page. So I'll take you through my little Twice setup that I've got here. If you watched my original Twice collection video, which is now my most viewed video, which is kind of insane, my original plan was to collect from Fancy You onwards, and then once I had basically completed that, I was going to move back further. But now I am doing really well with Feel Special and More and More. I just have a couple cards left for both, and of course they announced a comeback, so I've set up for the comeback as well. And I was feeling a little spendy one day and I bought copies of Yes or Yes and Fancy You. If you didn't know, which you probably don't because I've never said this on camera, but Yes or Yes is one of my most favorite Twice title tracks. There was a group order going on. I gave myself a limit of 2 albums so I didn't overspend because I'm a student, I have a budget, and I said to myself either get 2 versions of 1 album so you can at least complete Jihyo's set, or get 1 of 2 different albums. So I decided to get 1 copy of Yes or Yes and 1 copy of Fancy. And I've also added in a page for Year of Yes as well, as I love those photo cards. I would sell my soul for this photo card. I really would, and I have been contemplating using Neokyo to buy the Year of Yes photo cards because they're pretty hard to find, especially Jihyo's I've found. So if you are from the UK or Europe and you've used Neokyo before, please let me know what you think of it, because I keep going on Mercari even though I can't buy from Mercari unless I use Neokyo. And I just keep looking and I keep finding all the cards I want, and I just sit there like, should I just do it? But yeah, I've never used it before, so I'm a bit lost. Anyway, back onto my Twice setup. So I have this page for Yes or Yes. I have not decided what cards I want to put where, and also which OT9 cards I want to get. So for now I just have this 1 page for Yes or Yes, and then Year of Yes only has 5 cards, so I set up for that as well even though I have none of it on the way. And then Fancy You, I did about 20 minutes ago just set up for Fancy You because I actually have a card on the way and I wanted to know where I wanted to put it in relation to the other cards. And I also decided which OT9 set I was going to collect, which is the one where they hold the neon fancy sign. I just really like that one. A lot of members look really cute in this set, so I thought I want to collect that one. So I have a page set up for that as well. Then we move into the pages that obviously I have cards for, and we start with Feel Special. Not to flex or anything, but I'm doing okay. So I have 6 cards in this page. I just need 3 more, and I already have Jihyo's and the OT9 set on the way. And then the OT9 set is this one with the coloured borders, and I just need to find Sana, Mina, and Dahyun. I have found Dahyun and Mina's a couple times, but I just haven't bought it yet. But then for Sana, I think I might have to just bite the bullet and use Neokyo to get it, because that is the only place that I've seen it where it isn't completely overpriced or sold within about 5 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why Sana is so hard to find. In one of my last Twice trades that I received, this person gave me a freebie of one of Jihyo's pre-order cards, so I just put it here for absolutely no reason because I had nowhere else to put it. So now it's there. But that is where my gold card would go once I find a trade. So if you want Nayeon's gold card and you have Jihyo's, I will trade with you so I can put it there. Thank you. Then we move on to More and More, and I am doing okay with More and More, but there's only 9 cards. It's the latest album. I'm not that stressed. I'm taking it slow because I'm on a budget now. I'm living from my student loan. Don't want to go crazy and blow all my money. So this is how we're going with More and More. Then we have my setup for Eyes Wide Open. Speaking of the comeback, the platform teaser came out today for I Can't Stop Me, and oh my god, they look amazing. The song sounds amazing. They're using a real set instead of a green screen. The yellow outfits, oh my god, they were like, hey, it's your first full album comeback, we're gonna wear your favorite color. Oh my god. Jonghyun's outfit literally looks like she's in Clueless. I almost screamed. I was actually in class when it dropped, and I muted myself and turned off my camera so fast and just screamed. And I was like, I can't talk about dystopian fiction right now. Look at Twice. I was really going through it. For my setup for this album, I did a whole video on it. So I have Jihyo's set here, and then for her last card, I have the OT9 set as usual. Obviously, we don't know which OT9 set I'm going to collect yet because we don't know what the cards look like, but I'll decide that when the album comes out. Hell yeah. Then we move on to my pre-order set. So I have this More and More set, and then I have my empty pages for all 3 versions of Eyes Wide Open. Then we move on to Jaemin. So I have his We Go Up and NCT 2018 cards all here. I don't collect all of Jaemin's special stuff, but just some of it. So I have these special things from We Boom era. I don't have anything specifically for Reload. I just have his Dream Show stuff. Not all of it, just like a couple things. Then this is my setup for NCT 2020 comeback, which is amazing, by the way. If you haven't listened to this album yet, please do. So I have my setup for Jaemin here, and then the international postcards, which I have no idea if I'm ever gonna get, but I set up for it anyway. These special things from Weeboom and from the Dream Show, and then I have these postcards as well. And that's it for my People I Collect binder, and we'll go through my other one. I'm back with my other binder, my tiny one that is full of people that I don't collect. It's not as big, but it's pretty full, to be honest. I feel like in comparison to other collection YouTubers, I don't collect a lot, but I feel quite content with my collection so far. Like, I'm not scrabbling to collect any new people, but I'm not unhappy with the people I collect either. I'm feeling pretty nice about my collection right now, which is really good for my mindset and also really bad for my bank account. But that's just the life I chose, being a collector, I guess. So this binder pretty much goes in no particular order, and I just put everything where I wanted to put everything. So I started with my ATEEZ fanship cards because I love these photo cards so much. We have 3 sets and they're holographic on the back, and I just think it's the prettiest thing ever. I love ATEEZ so much. If ATEEZ photo cards weren't so expensive, I would probably collect Donghoon, but knowing that he has so many photo cards before Undercover that cost like £30 each sounds like hell, and I know that I would never be able to get them, so I feel like it would always niggle me. So I don't collect ATEEZ, but I love them with all my heart. Donghoon is one of my ults, and he's one of the few ults that I don't collect. But these cards are so gorgeous. And then I have my album cards and stickers and pre-order IDs for ATEEZ. Then I have ATEEZ. Here I just have my group cards for the album, and it does annoy me that this one is vertical and then the rest are all horizontal, but these 3 are the same way and these 2 are the other way. It's fine, I'm just gonna ignore it. And then I did a clear out also of a lot of my NCT cards because I just felt I wasn't doing anything with them. So I have 2 of Yuta's Neozone cards, I have Haechan's, the Dream Show live album, I have Jeno from Weyoung, and I have a Chunla from Boom era. Then I have a lot of circle cards as well as a Taeyong Super M album. I'm not planning on buying Super M's new album. Then here I have my onlyoneof page, which I probably should have put fillers in, but I didn't. If you remember right at the beginning of this channel, I did collect Jisung, who is this guy right here. I did collect Jisung. He is one of my ults as well. I have a lot of ults. If you didn't know, I have a lot of love to give. I wanted to collect him for a while, and then RSVP did that stupid thing with their last comeback where they had first press and second press cards, and I just was not about it. So I decided to drop collecting him because I wasn't really doing anything with it anyway. So I just moved them into this binder. I still love onlyoneof. I'm so excited for If Surface M in January. I will still buy their new comebacks, but I do not collect. I will just add whoever I pull onto these pages. And then I have one of Love's films right here. Then I have this page which has my favorite Astro cards that I pulled, and then I have my top 3 in 17 here, which is Seungwoo, Soonyoung, and Minghao. I love these cards. I pulled them all in my albums, and each time I just wanted to cry because I love them a lot. Stream home run. Then I have my Stray Kids page, which used to have 9 photo cards, but then... And one thing that I really love about this page is I love this Mino card, I love this Jisung card. Basically all of the Levanter photo cards are gorgeous. My bias in Stray Kids is Mino. And then I have one of their meet and greet photo cards. So there's only a limited number of these in the world. This is from their Levanter comeback because I bought a set of these signed albums and I was picked in the random generator for this. So I really do love this photo card, even though Seungmin was not present, which is really sad. I love Seungmin. I haven't bought any Stray Kids albums since Levanter, even though I absolutely love the group, but I have really been focusing on the people I collect recently, especially with buying albums, and because I know that I live on a budget. Then we get to my Monsta X cards, which is quite a big collection to be honest, and I have cut this down quite a lot. I ult both Minhyuk and Changhyun, so you'll see a recurring theme of those two guys in my photo cards. I considered collecting one of them for a while. I'm still undecided on that. Maybe when my other collections are more complete and I don't have to think about getting those cards, I can focus on new things, that maybe I'll pick them up. But for now, I just have these cards. So this goes from the clan all the way through the code to take 1, are you there? And then take 2, we are here, through to follow, and then their last comeback, Fantasia X. And they just dropped the first set of concept photos for their new comeback, which is called Fatal Love. And I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna order maybe 1 or 2 copies, but I'm really excited for it. The pictures look insane so far. We only had 1 set and they were really simple, but I'm really excited to see where Monsta X goes. They make some of my favorite music and they do the best concerts. But now the cards run into the units. I remember when this unit card first came out and I needed it. I searched everywhere for it, and when I got it, I was so happy. I love that unit card so much. And then I also love the unit cards that have both of my biases in Monsta X in them. So this one and this one. I love Monsta X so much. They hold a really special place in my heart. And then I have some group cards and these 2 special cards. So this is from the Monsta X Kingdom fan con that was it last year? And then I also have Minhyuk's, I think this is the 5th Mon Bebe kit photo card. It doesn't tell me on the back, but I think so. And one thing I love about Monsta X cards are the backs. They're very consistent and I love it a lot. Then we move on to my concert photo card sets. So I have both sets from the We Are Here tour. I love this set, which is their alligator fits, but then this set just owns my entire heart. It's so soft and so cute. Like, this set is just so superior to anything ever. Then I have a Two Top Gun page. I remember when this original series was coming out where they played with the little puppies, and it would always come out when I was at work because I worked in a museum cafe, and every time I had a break I would just sit there on the museum free Wi-Fi watching the episode of them playing with the puppies, and it was so adorable. And the backs of these are really cute too. Then here I have my Are You There and We Are Here Polaroids. I have, of course, Minhyuk and Changhyun's when they did solo member Polaroids, and then I have all 3 of the group ones from We Are Here, and I have Changhyun and Minhyuk's from Fantasia as well. Then here in these last 2 pages are photo cards that I have up for trade or sale on my Instagram. So it's a mixture of 17, Han Seungwoo, AB6, some BTS, NCT Dream, more 17. There's my Neon Gold card that I have up for trade, more Astro and some BTS, and that is it for my non-collections binder. I hope you enjoyed this little look into my photo card binders. It was a little bit strange to do because I wasn't putting anything in there or setting anything up, but I'm really excited for all the music that's going to come out soon, and I hope you guys are too, and I guess I'll see you next week in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!